Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. Adam here again. I actually was not going to record. I'm just doing some mining, but I found a cool asteroid. I think I might actually move my space station out here since we haven't finished it. It's big enough that we could actually dock a ship as big as the Venture inside. This is about as big as you could get in without really opening it up anymore, but I've been going around and doing a little bit of mining and stuff. But the reason I started recording wasn't just because of this. I can't tell if this guy's closing in on me or not. What is this? Oh, that's a Widowmaker. Look at that. An albatross. Alright, he's just passing by. But this would be a pretty good little base to defend, because I think the AI will still basically try to attack an actual opening rather than just blast a hole through the side or anything like that. So it's got a pretty decent sized cavern that's very straight, so it's just a matter of kind of trimming it up and putting doors on either side. I think there was a branch down somewhere. Didn't I just remove this? Thought I did. Anyway, I think there's like a little branch down this way. That would be kind of the only problem. Does this face the planet? Which side faces the planet? Kind of faces the planet. We can set up a laser antenna and have communication back with the base. How far is the base from here? Is it alt that does it? 76,000 K. So we might have to actually relay, like leave waypoint station as a relay station in between. But that would be fine. I'm kind of digging this asteroid. And if we look on the outs... Ow. So easy to kill yourself these days in this game. Back to the Venture. Well, I don't need the tools and stuff right now anyway. What was I going to say? Well, I guess I should go recover the stuff from my body there. The other nice thing about this base is that, or this asteroid, is that it seems like there's plenty of room on either side to actually dig out. Whoa, why are my dampeners not on? Yeah, I could put a decent amount of rooms on either side there. That's not so bad. So we could actually put in all of our support stuff, have a nice hangar, maybe even pressurize it so that it's easier to work on ships. Where is my body actually? Yeah, my backpack's still here. Cool. So I think I'm going to leave a marker here and we'll come back to this. What? I don't think that got close enough for the Venture to... Yeah, it did get close enough for the Venture to pick up. There's the little picker-upper thingy. What's this all about? That's just a weird graphical issue, I think. That doesn't actually go through to space, I don't think. Pirates. Okay, we do have pirates coming. Well, this will be a good chance to see how pirates handle this base. Since we're going into combat, I'm just going to leave my helmet on. Now. Turrets. Online. I do have like red alert on this ship, but I haven't actually set it up. It's one of the reasons I'm here. I wanted to take some time to set up stuff on the ship. Now, what is a pigeon, I wonder? It doesn't sound big. We're gonna have some pretty limited firing arcs inside of here. So that's slightly concerning. I don't know how good the AI is at finding the opening to the asteroid here, so I guess we'll see. I don't know why that's bothering me. That ow, that I left that open. Everything is just out to hurt me today. So yeah, the firing arcs kind of suck. Well, there's 2 guns and a couple point defense, so we'll see. 6 kilometers. I'm gonna go wait on the bridge, I guess. Actually, I'll probably go heal and then wait on the bridge. Alright, he's closing in pretty quick. Looks like he's gonna try to come aft, probably. Is he slowing down? It's not slowing down. He definitely spotted us. The antenna is probably... Is it on this? I don't think I turned on the antenna. I'm broadcasting. For whatever good that does. Helmet on. Combat time. Let's see how the ship deals with this with a limited firing arc. The shields are online and charged as much as they're going to be. He's kind of high of the opening still here. Is he going to pass by? He went radar silent. No, he didn't. He's calling for help. That's probably not good. I don't know what these pirate AIs do right now. I think he's still out there. I doubt he would have left. Radar. Are we not detecting anything? I think the ground might get in the way. I kind of want to go check, but I don't want to get shot. Oh, I'm not broadcasting. That's probably why. No, I don't think... He must have left. That's strange. This is such a bad idea, but let's go fly out there. I don't have anything on me right now. Yeah, I guess he left. Alright, whatever. So I'm gonna, I think, just mark this asteroid and return to it with probably with the reclaimer, since that's really more suited to the building. So let's back out and just see if we get jumped here on the way out. GPS from current position. Ast base. Good enough. I think we should be able to more or less just back out. Have weird collision things going on there, but let's just take it nice and easy. Yeah, it's just I'll probably just build a small little mining ship, square up the edges in here, make a nice little hangar. Be nice to have a little bit of a refuge from all the crap we run into with the new pirate stuff I have installed. The pirates have definitely increased the difficulty quite a bit. Up to like 3 meters per second. That's probably fine. We're gonna collide again. Yep. Shield's held though. Alright, nobody seems to be out here to greet us. Oh, no. Just some civilians. Cool. I don't know where that pirate went. That was very strange. He signaled for help, but help never came. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep looking. I'm basically out here looking for gold and silver again, and I'll probably just meet you back on the surface unless something crazy happens out here. The lag spikes always have me concerned, but it doesn't look like anything bad spawned in. Alright, guess we'll go check out maybe that asteroid. I missed the vein of gold here, unfortunately. I'm going to try again. I ended up with a bunch of iron. But we have a horsefly drone incoming, so I'm going to head up to the bridge and observe from there. Hopefully, I don't know if we're gonna make it up there in time. The turrets are all on. Let's get our helmet on just to be on the safe side in case there's a hull breach anywhere. I'm gonna run a bit. Oh, he's almost in weapons range. I've been thinking about retrofitting this ship, but I don't think I'm going to with the mining laser because I'd like to still be able to use this on the surface. Alright, lasers are firing. Alright, he is down. The lasers probably would have been sufficient for that. It's kind of nice being able to swat those things away. Hopefully nothing bigger comes. So I'm just waiting on retracting this. There's a lot of gold in here. I just kind of came at it at a weird angle. All these little things sticking out of this do not help either. So I think we're going to have to approach. I saw some ice on the far side that was kind of connected to that. Probably mine through that. Got another corrupt drone coming in. That one's called a Tesla drone. It's probably going to shoot electricity. Which is cool because I haven't seen any electric weapons. So it must have a unique weapon or something. I suppose we should get the drill facing away from him just so he doesn't damage vulnerable systems there while I'm trying to swing around this asteroid. I'd need to turn around I think anyway because the gold is there. Oh, he's zapping us. He's on fire. Is he on a collision course? Sure is. Well, that was fun. It's like the shields held up that time. Huh. Well, anyway. Well, I'm out here mining, just kind of tidying up around where we started drilling, and a Reaver Harpoon Corvette just decided to show up. Now, I have no idea how big that is, but a Corvette sounds fairly intimidating to me. This is just a civilian mining vessel, very lightly armed. So I think we're going to actually, just for the sake of safety, turn off the drills and pack it up. And just kind of like, can I push that? No. Just want to tuck this up so it's not as direct of a target. The rotor system is always a bit of a worry. Let's put it back to stowed position, 0 degrees, 0 degrees. Good enough. I'll turn the motors back on in a minute. How scary is that thing? I don't want to undock. I just landed. Just trying to mine. I really need to bring a fighter with me so that I can defend myself a little better, I guess. But we're kind of weak towards the rear of the ship. Is he coming up alongside? He's kind of coming up alongside. He's not that fast, so let's see if we can stow the rotor properly here. And I'm gonna try to stay docked here. Helmet is gonna go on. I don't have that much oxygen in my suit because I was out mining. Just hope to God I mean, our shields only hold up to 1 or 2 missiles, I think. I guess I probably should undock and present a better attack profile here. I'm not sure. Not sure what he's even planning on doing. It seems like he's getting himself into a better position for my guns to target him. I kind of feel like I should put some of the Vulcan Gatling guns back on this thing. I think they were actually a little bit more effective because I can't put enough of these Italian turrets on here, and they're really designed just for fighters. I don't know. Let's see. They're very effective against the fighters. I didn't set up my red alert. I do have a red alert, don't I? I know I have timer blocks, but I don't... Yeah, I didn't set up the red alert. Well, we can at least turn on the alert lights and turn off the standard lights. I'll have to set all this up later more properly. What are you doing, Mr. Reaver? And what is a harpoon? I hope that's just the name of your class and it doesn't actually indicate what kind of weapons it has. Is it passing us by? Did it really get that close and it's not even going to attack? I mean, the big antenna on the ship is off. Maybe he didn't see us. Yeah, he's getting farther away now. He just stopped getting closer. And the distance is staying exactly the same. He's exactly okay, he's starting to get away. I think he didn't notice us. Huh. Oh. Reaver ship noticed a nearby antenna. Oh, is he going for that ship? He is going for that ship. I kind of want to get in on this. We stand ready to assist you, civilian ship. I wasn't going to leave this asteroid, but... maybe we can help the civilian and salvage everybody. This is a stick back and see how things go. We'll hold at like a couple kilometers, I guess. I'm salvaging something. Probably wreckage of one of those drones that attacked earlier. What is going on here? Trying to kind of close the distance without attracting the Reaver's attention. I don't see weapons fire being exchanged yet. Plot our course up a little bit higher here so we can kind of intercept. I have a camera mounted on here where I could probably see a little better, but actually that might just be the docking camera. Yeah, this is the docking camera. I don't think I put the forward-facing camera on here. about 4K. Slow it down just a little bit more. A civilian ship seems pretty big. I think that's a civilian ship on the left there. It's hard to tell. Try to match course and speed. What is happening? The ship's just like having a spaz attack. Which one is this? Anti-fighter, dorsal aft. I need ventral forward. That ought to be fine. Control. If I can hit from here. He actually doesn't have that many weapons on board. Let's see what happens. Close kind of slowly on him. It's stressful. The ship is not designed for this, but kind of sick of mining. If we could salvage some of the stuff we need, I'd be a little happier. Alright, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Don't fire at the civilian ship. Something bad just happened. I think we killed the civilian ship. Unfortunately, that was not really the intent here, guys. Stop shooting at the civilian ship. That's not the... There we go. Oh, wow, that was something. Take out his damn guns. Just can't hit the machine guns for whatever reason. I think we might have just got the guns. We got him. Only minor hull damage too. Turrets off. Did the other ship... Well, let's go deal with this one. Oh, there's a bunch of debris back there. So the hull damage is not great. Looks like nothing important, like the drills got taken out. Lost a couple engines. Nothing too serious. Just pull alongside this guy. We actually defeated something. It's amazing. And even if he has guns on the other side, it won't really matter now. Hopefully there's something valuable left on board. Definitely can't wait for the combat ship to be done, though. These space battles really leave a pretty big amount of debris behind, don't they? See all sorts of stuff drifting. I'm gonna go get oxygen again, I think, and we'll check out what's going on. We do have a hull breach. Oh god, stop. Okay, good enough. So let's go down to the med bay, get some oxygen, and then we'll head outside and see what's going on. Hopefully that civilian ship isn't trying to get involved in this. We don't need more fights. I just kind of want to get the salvage done and be done. Oh, there's a lot of reactors on that thing. It's kind of looking like we're going to get a decent amount of stuff. I want to find that civilian ship if it's still around too. Oh, wow, it's kind of impressively large. You don't want to be here, little other ship. So he's got hydrogen thrusters still on. There might be guns somewhere, so I'm trying to be kind of careful here. Looks like some gravity generators. There's a lot of equipment on board. Not too shabby. I don't see any cargo containers, unfortunately. Oh, there's some small cargo container there. Yeah, well, this will keep us busy for a while. Oh, there's like a whole nother section of the Hulk here, too. Nice. Well, I'm going to get to assisting repairing some of these blocks that are missing here. It's not great. Actually, we did lose some important stuff here, didn't we? So, anyway, I'm going to get to completing these repairs and salvaging this stuff. The build and repair system is awesome right now. I'm very happy to have it. Well, I'm just out here minding my own business, mining, and a couple of drones are coming in. I think I'm just gonna stay out here and hope oh, they're shooting at me, specifically. I saw one of them go down. Are the turrets offline? I'm pretty sure the turrets are offline. Save me. Oh, that's just lasering the heck out of that. And there's still one alive. It looks like it's going to try to make its way over here. Well, that kind of worked out. Just chilling underneath the spacecraft. Did he just crash? I think he might have just crashed. Kind of scared. I saw a bunch of puffs over here. I think he yeah, he's damaged at least, I think. He's kind of flying gracefully, isn't he? No, I see puffs. Oh god, is he coming back for another run? There's all kinds of debris floating around out here. Alright, let's get back towards the ship here. Wow. Alright, I think the ship got him. Alright, Mr. Laser, like, seems unnecessary. Why are we having so much trouble killing this thing? It's dead now. I like the little puff balls they leave behind of debris. Anything cool left on this thing? Not really. I shove it back towards the Scrap thing. Something else just spawned in, I think. Ugh. Go back towards the ship. Well, at least we know when it's just drones, we can kind of safely just relax. That looks like it's on a pretty good collision course for the ship, right? Yeah, maybe a little more this way. Might as well salvage some stuff while we're just chilling here. Oh man, that might be coming in kind of fast. I think it's going to hit the asteroid first, though. Alright, well, I'm going to continue mining. Alright, so we returned with like more than 2 million gold and 2 million, what's it called? Iron. So we're pretty good on that. I installed the mod that makes planetary cargo ships spawn, basically. And we happen to have one. Why is autopilot enabled? What is happening? What are you talking about? There we go. So we have a cargo ship. Well, actually two of them. That one looks like it's moving off. But this one's coming straight over. Now the main guns on the base are turned on. So if this thing gets into range, we should open up. It's flying pretty high. I'm not sure it's going to get down into range on its own accord here. So we may have to convince it that it wants to come into range. Yeah, that's very high. And I was having, yeah, thruster groups are messed up on this for some reason. I don't know why that is, but my thruster groups are kind of messed up. Need to remember to fix that. Alright, so we don't have exactly the flight ceiling. I don't think that thing has. Let's have a look here. We're almost a kilometer up, and he still looks like he might be another kilometer up from here. Which means he's going to stay out of weapons range of the base. I'm going to try to climb to him and see if we can disable an engine and force him lower. Would not mind shooting this thing down. Transport courier. I wonder exactly how ridiculously defended this thing is. I could have looked, but it is too late. We're committed to our attack. I'm not going to worry about what kind of weapons it has. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. He's got hydrogen engines. Switch the missiles. I feel like I'm losing some altitude. Uh-oh. Did I shut off power? Yeah, I did. When I was mashing buttons. I haven't flown this thing in a while. Got a couple good hits in on him. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Did he take off at max speed or something here? 'Cause I feel like I'm not going to catch him. That's kind of annoying. I want to force him down. Am I losing altitude? I am. That's what happened. My engines are all screwed up. Oh god. Bail! Well, good thing we have the ability to print these things. I don't know what was wrong with the thrusters on that thing. Huh. Well, let's go grab the other fighter and see if we can force it down. Print up a couple of more of these fighters and lay it a little later. That is so annoying how that keeps happening with the sound blocks. Have to open this door again. Alright, where'd you go, my man? Try to get eyes on him. And we definitely did some damage. I'm gonna get rockets ready and see if we can take out one of those other engines. Didn't realize they were gonna be flying at such a high altitude that the main guns of the base would not be in range. Alright, lead the target just slightly here. Did it again with the buttons. He's fairly well armed. Just really want to hit your engines, buddy. I'll lose a second fighter and not get anything out of this. Come on. Ugh. My maneuverability shot here. Well, we can't take the ammo back, so I suppose we actually could, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make a death-defying, non-zigzaggy run here, because I got nothing. This thing's going down too. Alright. Let's try to use gravity to our advantage here. That was completely unsuccessful. Both of the craft are basically alive, so I can bring them back and get blueprints on them. I think they both have projectors on them, so that's something, but this thing's still... I got no braking thrust. Not sure how good of a landing we're going to be able to make here. Well, that was a waste of effort. Oh, God. I think third-person view might be kind of helpful. Yeah, one of our engines, I think, is totally boned. Get her down on the deck. Need to build some better fighters. These were fine when we were just dealing with drones and stuff, but if we're going to be taking on these big guys, we're going to need something with hydrogen. We're going to need something with a little more stick-to-itness. See if we can get in the hangar here. But, yeah, I guess those are something we'll be contending with from now on, is stuff flying about. So I'm going to go salvage that other ship, get it back, and that was a big waste of ammo and effort. Oh, well. Well, I'm out. I'm going to go recover the downed fighter wherever it is over here, and I can't believe how quickly these things are spawning in. It's kind of ridiculous. Is that the fighter? Like, they're spawning in at a pretty ludicrous rate. I wonder if I can actually lift this thing. It's kind of heavy. Did its landing gear lock or something? Oh, my land... What happened? It's definitely possible the landing gear are locked here. Yeah, they were. Alright, so I'm having weird glitches where my character, his knees are like buckled and I feel like I'm, yeah, see? Like gets stuck inside of the I don't know what's going on with that. This game is funky. Things work fine for a while and then they don't anymore. But anyway, I've modified this fighter a bit. This is going to, I'm going to keep 3 of these on station at any given time. We should be able to just turn the build and repair system on, I believe, and it should get cracking on welding this thing together. I think the projector, the build and repair system that's near here is set to weld new blocks, I think. Yep. So basically, we'll see when this actually welds. I've added a couple of the Mark 1 cannons on here, so we'll have a little bit more heavy hitter. I actually was testing those out. They fire extremely slowly, so that's going to be a bit of an issue as far as actually taking stuff out. I'm not sure I have enough battery components here. Let's make some just to be sure. I'm going to start making them. The trouble here. You know, I have the frigging assembler gets full of steel all the time. I don't know if that's the problem. Did I get unjammed? Yeah, it's unjammed. I don't know. Assemblers are annoying. I think there's scripts that actually help to keep the assembler from getting jammed up so bad. But I'm gonna let this thing print out, and we'll go ahead and check out its combat capabilities. If it fails utterly, oh well. I would still like to force down one of these ships at some point to scrap it. We'll see what happens. Alright, so the welder finished up its work here. Go ahead and cut her down. Doesn't have any hydrogen in it, which was one of the changes I made, and it doesn't have any ammunition. But its battery should be charged, so we should be able to move it up. I gave it 2 hydrogen in the upwards direction and 1 rear-facing one, just to give it a little bit more oomph out in the field. I think it will be helpful. So let's get this thing docked up so I can get its hydrogen reserves filled up and uranium and all those things that it needs. Assuming I can find, there we go. Targets. And I think, since the groups are messed up, that probably screwed up. Yeah, that turned on this stuff, because I haven't changed the names. So we're looking at a supply transport, Oban Tide. What is an Oban Tide ship, I wonder? And another courier. All of those, I'm not real sure what any of them are. Unfortunately, the groups are all messed up where everything still shows up as being a pirate no matter what. It's kind of annoying. Let's have a look. So that's a supply transport. That doesn't seem too intimidating, but it's moving away. The Oban... No, that's a courier. That one's coming in. That might be worth trying. A courier doesn't sound that big. And this last one is the Oban Tide, which looks like some sort of a giant warship. So I'm not sure even my warship will be capable of handling that. I wish I could see a little more detail. We knew what its thruster arrangement was. We might be able to make a run at it, but I could see the size of the antenna. The antenna was actually showing up there. And it's pretty clear the scale of that ship's kind of ridiculous. So I think we're gonna take out this fighter. They're all the same now. I rebuilt them to the same spec. Actually, this one might not have the missiles on that I want on it. Yeah, we need to grab a couple of missiles. I was doing some missile test firing. And let's just leave my tools and such behind, I think. That's very annoying. Everything's getting full of grids and things. Let's dump this stuff off here. Bring a hydrogen tank. And I should probably bring a refreshed hydrogen tank just to be on the safe side. We'll bring a couple just in case we have to fly back after the ship gets shot down. We'll just bring 2. That should be fine. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Missiles. We need 4 of those, so I guess we're leaving one of these hydrogens behind because I don't feel like coming back into the inventory. I should really put some self-loading missile launchers on this, but I think that's going to be for the next version of a space superiority fighter of sorts. Alright, let's boogie. Alright, so what are we looking at? Where's that courier? He looks like he's passing almost straight over the base. Let's go get about 2K out from him and have a look. He's not quite passing by the base. He's passing kind of outside the vicinity of the base. I'm just gonna go straight up from here. We'll call that good 2.5 kilometers. Still hard to make out much detail on this thing. Very difficult to make out any sort of detail. It doesn't look huge. I can see the antenna compared to the rest of it. It's kind of one of the things I use as a guiding waypoint, just because I know the size of those things. Alright, well, let's open up here. What's the range on these guns? Not that great. Ow, we're getting shot. Guns are down. Okay. Well, so is my fighter. Let's get it safely out of range here. We got a couple good hits in on him. I don't know if he's crash landing or what. Let's hover for a moment. I don't think he is. Did my fighter stop in midair? It did. Maybe he is losing altitude. I think we did shoot him down. Oh god. He's gonna shoot me down. Yeah, he's losing altitude alright. Cool, let's watch where he goes down. I don't know how much is gonna survive, considering the distance. Hopefully the thruster will kind of break it up. Now, as far as this ship goes, I don't know how I'm going to rescue this. Is it still getting shot? Not anymore. Wow. Okay, you're in rough shape. Alright, so he's coming down right in front of that mountain. Did he stop crashing? He's coming back. I think he got his bearings. I'm gonna have to finish the job. I don't know if that guy's worth 2 fighters or what, but Sometimes it feels like you're going so slow and then you start getting close to something and it's... I'm always paranoid about dropping dead from random impacts. I've been reworking this bay here too. Let's go make sure he actually makes it down to the ground successfully here. Well, it's still light out. I want to come out and try to recover that fighter if we can too. I don't know how long it's going to stay in the air, what's left of it, but... Alright, is he still descending? No. I think it's just hovering now. It didn't seem to be moving at all. Alright. I'm not sure how good these 88s are working, but... Alright, fire. Trying to get out of his firing arc. There we go. Alright, he's definitely going down this time. I think the 88 took out his other thing, and that's unfortunate because he's going down at full tilt. Let's see, is there anything that survives? Not much. That's too bad. I'm gonna do the same. No, I'm not. Alright, anything left? Just a random scrap metal, it looks like. That's really too bad. We had him on a good thing where he was crashing with just a couple engines taken out, but then got a little overblown there. Now, where was the remnant of that fighter? See it. I'd like to drag it back home if I could. Like I've said before, this ship is really meant to be mostly a sort of a survey ship that can go out and tag bases and stuff like that so that we can come back and get them. Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can at least drag something back from all this hullabaloo. Let's turn off the weapons just to be a little safer, get our landing gear deployed. I'm impressed that this fighter hung in there. This might be a little bit challenging if it, oh yeah, I'm on the wrong screen for that. If it fights against me too much here. It's definitely fighting, but I think we got it. So what is that? Mobile drilling platform? That sounds like something that might be shoot-downable. I think we're going to drag this carcass back down to the base, and then I'm going to reload the missiles and see if we can go after that. But the thing is, like, again, if we're not careful about how we disable it so it can have a gentle enough landing, it's just going to be splatted, nothing will be left. Ships used to be a lot more survivable in crashes. I think when they simplified some of the physics stuff for optimization, it kind of screwed over survivability of downed ships. Granted, I don't know how much would actually survive going from, you know, way up in the upper atmosphere into the ground like that, but Just kind of unfortunate. We're definitely losing more altitude than I would like here. She's fighting me in weird ways. Still working on that shuttle. I'm not happy with how it's turning out. I'm gonna have to spend an afternoon just messing around with that. That's why I don't usually record building stuff, because it's a really lengthy process. Let's set her down. She can get some repairs. This thing's been repaired enough that I can set her down. Landing gear are alive here. Let's see. Alright, let's grab some missiles. See if we can hunt anything else down. Hydrogen. Put you back for now. Is this thing not connected? It does this all the time. Lock. What is it out of? I can't imagine. Probably battery components or something like that. What are we firing at? Definitely saw some mean looking lasers coming off of Why are you shooting at this ship? Don't do that. The ship is our friend. I'm gonna move this into the hangar just so that that other ship, oh god, doesn't get any funny ideas. I don't know why it hates this ship. That was weird. So I finally disabled one of these ships, and I think I only took out enough engines that it might actually survive. Unfortunately, it's dark, so it's a little hard to tell how high we are or where we are. But I just kind of came in behind it and popped its engines from pretty far away. I don't think it has any active turrets left on board either. It definitely hasn't shot at me. So we're just going to follow it down to the ground. Seems like it's going down to, let's see. Yeah, it's probably getting into the atmosphere enough that its atmospheric thrusters are picking up a little, so let's try to pop the engine a little bit more here. Hopefully that wasn't too much. I'd feel better taking that turret off the top, but it doesn't seem to be firing. What is that crap on the front? Like, I don't get it. These things don't seem to be quite spawning incorrectly. Alright, we're at about 1,500 or so, a little more. Alright, I think he's unfortunately picked up some speed again, hasn't he? Oh god, there's a turret on the other side. And I saw him splash down. Not sure if anything survived again. These planetary ships are not really working out so well. I'm actually considering uninstalling the mod, to be honest, because it just seems like if you damage them too much, they just crash, and it's not really possible. I mean, I guess we could get a raiding party on board. Are we going to be able to stop here? I don't know how damaged this ship is. We don't seem to be stopping. Well, that was fun. I don't know where any of that is. Well, I've been out exploring. I found the wreckage of my ship and my body over there, and not too far away from that is the wreckage of that ship we shot down, and it still has a turret on board. Oh god, this thing is not meant for combat. But that my combat ships fare much better. We're going down. I want to crash another ship. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave a marker over here. Just create one there, get rid of this body one. And we're gonna come back with a rifle and try to pick off those turrets. I don't really feel like committing another fighter to this, so I probably will just jetpack over. How bad was the damage to this? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Needs to get rebuilt anyway, so whatever, man. This ship's handy, but I don't use it that much these days. The build and repair system has made some of this stuff less important. But try to not crash, because we're definitely not firing on all thrusters here. I don't think I have any side thrusters on my right side at all. That's what's left of that fighter. So that'll be fun to rebuild again. Does it have the projector? I think it does. We could still actually just rebuild it from... It'll technically be the same ship. We'll put a blueprint on there and just redo it. Oh my god, this thing is drifting everywhere. I don't think I have any landing gear left on it either, so I don't know why it wants to go that way. You know what's going to be safer? It seemed a lot more controllable when we were moving over there. Let's just latch it to the wall. We'll sort it out later. There we go. Perfect. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to grab a rifle and maybe like 10 mags of ammo. And another hydrogen bottle would probably be a good idea. Let's see, rifle. Grab one of these. Grab some ammo. Grab like 20 mags, that ought to be good enough. And I think I'm going to swap out this slightly dead hydrogen for another one. And that'll be good. That will do just fine. Oh man, I still have the stupid skeleton skin on. I kind of want to fix that. I don't like it. Thought I took that off last time I was playing. I was just messing around with the skins. I didn't really actually want to keep that. Oh god, a cargo ship spawned in. The lag spikes are real from those things, and if we can't even salvage much, I really don't think they're probably long for this world. Tools, rifle, veteran. There we go. A little more civilized here. Alright, let's go hit him up. I can see the fire burning from here. I couldn't actually see that earlier. Alright, so I wonder if we even approach from the ground rather than flying, if that turret is going to have eyes on me at all. If we're coming this way, we might be a little safer. Let's see. Oh, this is some crazy terrain here. This reminds me of where we crashed when we first came here. Alright, I've lost visual on the target. Seriously, where did it go? Is it down in this valley? How did I... Is it shooting? I thought I just saw tracers coming by. It might just be glitches from the sunrise. I think it's in this little canyon down here. Yeah, there it is. And it's definitely shooting. So approaching from the ground this way isn't going to work. Let's see if we can get over from the other side. Those turrets will just nail you. The sun would rise a little quicker. I don't even know if this little valley ever gets light. Is that a gun? No, it's a thruster. Only the gun can see me. It actually looks like a decent amount of this ship might be intact. This might be worthwhile. Whatever has interior turrets. Just gotta turn off the power here. Well, it only has one reactor left. I believe that turned everything off. So let's actually leave that broken. And I'll just put the parts in. So, no, why are these still green? The doors turned off, the conveyors turned off. Those might just be green because that's just how they show. Conveyors. Where's that turret? There's the missile turret. Alright, he's powered down. Cool. So it actually looks like the majority of this ship did survive the crash. So we will have a decent amount of equipment to recover. Wow, this thing was pretty well armed. We just kind of came in from the backside. I like the bridge. I wonder if this thing's worth keeping. How would we ever lift it and bring it back to repair, though? I actually kind of like this bridge. It would be a good shuttle, maybe, or something to bring replace the reclaimer. Bring cargo up to the space station. I actually do kind of like this. Let's see if we can get inside of it. Should be relatively easy to do that. Oh god, the angle is it's a little cattywampus. Just a little cattywampus here. What's been so long to grind? Huh. Interior turrets too. Not really sure this thing is worth keeping, but I do kind of enjoy it. Wow, it's difficult to maneuver in here. So it's supposedly just a mobile factory ship, I guess is what it was called. Like I said, I'm not really sure if I want to keep it or what. What does it have? Assemblers. Bunch of junctions and stuff. I don't know what used to be here. Probably refineries or something, I would imagine. Looks like there's some ice on the ground. Is that what that is? Yeah. And plates and stuff like that. Nothing too great. Is that uranium? How much uranium? Eh, not much. But this was definitely worth one fighter. I am okay with losing that fighter over that. And the fatal flaw those fighters keep encountering is that they're so close to maxing out on power anyway that if they get hit in the battery, they just cannot recover from that. So it might be worthwhile switching them over to just purely hydrogen or something like that. I'm gonna have to give some thought. I want to build a more dedicated fighter to down some of these things now that I know that it's at least sort of worthwhile to do this. And I'm trying to decide if I want to bring Reclaimer over here. This is not ideal landing, but I don't really see an alternative either. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. Whatever this ship was, the mole factor, if we come up behind it, it seemed like it was, aside from the missile turret, it was relatively undefended from behind. So that might be the way to take some of these down. I guess we can just learn different tactics for the different ships. See how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna get Reclaimer over here. We'll salvage what's left, and I will see you guys next time.